Hi guys, feeling very Russian today. It's absolutely freezing outside, so I have still got my hat on. This building is really, really cold. So yeah, apologies for that, although some of you might quite like it. Anyway, this video is a little bit overdue. Apologies. I was going to get this out yesterday, but I was super busy, so I wasn't able to do that. So really this video is to kind of talk to you a little bit about what I think, what my opinion is on the best ways for us to heal ourselves. And there is quite a lot of confusion about this. I think mainly because mainstream medicine just focuses on the body when it comes to healing. And it doesn't take into account the kind of the whole person in a holistic sense. And what I have learnt through years of researching and through personal experience as well is that one of the most powerful components to healing is that you believe in your own ability to heal. And yes, as you know, I am, somebody who gives out a lot of nutritional advice. I also sell CBD oil. I have researched natural health for years now, and I still believe that the most important part of healing is your mindset. Okay, yes, you do need the other things because they take care of the body, but the mind also takes care of the body, and it takes care of the mind as well. And it's absolutely essential that you have that belief in your ability to heal. Now, there's several ways that you can go about getting that belief, because when it comes to pretty much everything that we want in life, it's perfectly available to us because of the way that the universe works on the basis of attraction and law of attraction. If, however, you do not believe at a core level that you can have what you want, or that you deserve what you want, or that you're entitled to what you want, you will actually slow down this process and potentially block it off from yourself, okay? So the way to get to a place where you can actually receive the things that you want is to get yourself into a position where you actually believe that you have those things, or that you can have those things. That's basically how it works. So method-wise, if you are somebody who finds it quite easy to be positive, if you're a positive person, in other words, you have low resistance to the things that you want, if you were born that way or you've managed to develop that kind of positivity, fantastic, well done. You will find that things come to you much, much easier, and that your resistance is lower. Most of us, though, have areas where we're really positive and areas where we're not so positive. And those are our kind of blind spots in our area of resistance. So when it comes to healing, if you have been given some kind of diagnosis from a health professional, okay, I totally understand why it would be difficult for you to get into a position where you believe that healing is yours and healing is already yours. Okay, you're doing everything right. You're doing the diet. You're on a raw vegan diet, or you're on a vegan diet. Please try raw vegan. You're juicing. You've cut meat and dairy out of your diet. You're at least high raw, okay, so at least, you're raw up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you have a cooked dinner. Although really, guys, I do advocate raw vegan if you are not well, okay. So you're doing all that right. You're taking the supplements that you need. You're getting out in nature. You're exercising. You're taking care of yourself and all the rest of it, and you're still not seeing the results that you want, then it's highly likely that is because there is a block in your mindset. So how you would get there if you have a lot of resistance, in other words, if you're coming from a place right now of where you just don't believe at all in your ability to heal yourself, or you have an inkling that on a deep level you don't have that belief, what you need to do is take the focus off you as somebody that has an illness, and you need to do that immediately. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but you can actually train the brain to do this. So what you want to be doing is thinking about everything else, okay? If, for instance, you've been given some kind of horrible diagnosis or prognosis from a medical professional, and that has kind of set you back in some way and made you feel like you are less capable of healing, then what I suggest you do is put the focus on how you actually feel. If you're still feeling well, put the focus on how you actually feel. Take the focus off that diagnosis. Take the focus off the illness. So think about everything else and not that. Okay, but the other things that you think about need to be things that you're positive about. It can be anything, it can even be small things. So what you need to do is train your brain not to focus on that which you do not want, because the more we focus on what we don't want, the more we get it. The more we focus on what we do want, the more we get it. But if you're unable to focus on what you do want without negative thought patterns coming into your head, then take the focus off that thing completely and think about something else. If, like I said before, you are, lucky enough to be a positive person naturally, or you have a positive outlook when it comes to your healing, then you can think about yourself as healed. Okay, so you want to be thinking about yourself as healed. You want to be acting healed. So you want to be living your life to the full. You want to be doing the things that you're normally doing. You want to be taking care of yourself. You want to be carrying on as normal. And I would really ask you to talk to those around you about this as well, because so often there's pressure on you from the people around you. So I would ask those people, actually put in a boundary and say, I do not want to discuss that anymore, and don't discuss it. Okay, this might sound quite alien to some people because, like I said, in the West and in terms of kind of Western medicine, we are asked to focus on that which we don't want, okay, which is the illness or the condition or whatever, because they just don't get how important the mind is in this healing process. And when I say the mind, it's actually a lot deeper than that, but I'm not going to go into that in this video because I don't want it to kind of overload you and confuse you. I will do another video blog over the next few days about what it really is that you're doing when you think you're engaging your mind, okay? So all you need to know for now is that you need to believe in your own healing, okay? So hopefully it's pretty clear what methods you can use to do that. Please also continue with the diet that is basically very high in fruit and vegetables. So you need to be overdosing on nutrition. That's the way that I'd like you to look at it. That you are absolutely flooding your system with nutrients, okay? Yes, you can come to me for CBD oil. I am not setting myself up here as somebody who cures people. I am a natural health blogger. That's what I do. I also have a CBD oil business. I am not a doctor. And, for that reason, if you have any concerns of a medical nature, then it would be far better for you to speak to your doctor or a health professional about that, because that's not what I'm doing and that's not what I've ever been doing. Okay, so there does seem to be some kind of confusion around that. And okay, that's not something that I want to be doing either. So that's really not on offer here. All I'm doing is sharing with you my experience. I'm not sure how many of you know about my personal story as to why I actually got into natural health blogging and natural health research. Okay, but I found out due to a family history that I carry a gene called the BRCA gene. Okay, and that gene gives you a propensity towards certain cancers. So what I decided to do when I got that positive test result was to research alternative ways that I could protect myself from that disease, basically because I did not want to follow the medical advice, which would be to have a double mastectomy and to have my ovaries removed. Okay, now this gene has been in the press loads because it's the same gene that Angelina Jolie carries, and a couple of years ago there was kind of loads of interest in that area. The gene has been patented. It is up for, it's controversial, basically, put it that way, because pharmaceutical companies have invested in that gene. And we have to ask ourselves why the research goes into those kind of genes and then they look to patent them rather than, making information available. Okay, so I decided that I wasn't going to view this thing in the same way that Angelina Jolie did, so I did not have that preemptive surgery. Okay, now I am 44 years old now, as I've spoken about recently, and I am still continuing with my prevention. Okay, so this is why I'm so passionate about it. Okay, I didn't get into this to make money. I got into this out of a natural interest that was sparked by my own experience, which is so often the way with people. And for that reason, my kind of passion for this stuff has snowballed and grown and grown and grown and grown and grown. which is why I've now got a following in social media, and why, you know, I have the kind of exchanges that I do with you guys, because I want to basically impart to you all the information that I find out, because I think it's really important that we empower ourselves and others to look after our own health. So that's kind of why I do this. Anyway, I hope you found the video useful in some way. I am going to put up part 2 to this video, which is going to go more into the, I'm going to say, metaphysical side of why it's so important that you have the right mindset when you want to heal, along with the other things. Okay, if you've got any questions, or if you'd like to talk to me about anything that I've said in this video, if you want to order any CBD, if you want to just, you know, let me know what you've been doing and kind of, you know, what you found useful for you, then please go ahead. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please like it and share it. Thanks.